morning students. Today we will start new topic potential energy of system of point charge. When we are defining potential energy we are defining for a system of charge. We have learned that potential is defined at a point, but potential energy is defined for system of point charge. For assembling system of point charge, some work is required to be done. That work done is stored in the system of potential energy. So when some electric field is there and you are bringing some charge against the electric field without acceleration, you are doing work. And when you are doing work, that system of charge, suppose you are bringing one charge, then bringing another charge, then the system of charge attains energy which is due to the work done performed by you. So when the external agency is doing the work, that work done is stored in the system in the form of potential energy. Remember, the work done must be without acceleration. Otherwise, kinetic energy will also come in the expression and you will not get the exact value of potential energy. So we will start. So first we will derive expression and formula for potential energy of point charge, and then we will see that potential energy of point charge when they are placed in electric field, external uniform electric field. So very simple. We have discussed this formula earlier also. Suppose some charge Q1 is there. This charge will create electric field, and in the electric field, if some charge enters, it will experience force. So suppose this is the electric field. This electric field may extend to infinity. Now, suppose I am taking 2 points in the electric field of charge Q1, A and B. Suppose the distance between AB is very small, such that AB is equal to dr. Very small displacement dr. Now, if the test charge Q0 is placed at point A, and due to the source charge Q1, let E be the electric field at point A. This electric field E is because of source charge Q1. Now what will be the force on this test charge Q0 due to the electric field of Q1? Q0 into E. And what will be the direction? This is the direction. So Q0 E will be the force on the test charge Q0 due to the electric field E of Q1. Now if you want to move this charge from point A to B without acceleration, then how much force you have to apply in opposite direction? Minus Q0 E. This is the force which must be applied in opposite direction to move the charge Q0 without acceleration. And we considered the electric field between the point A and B is not changing, means electric field remain unchanged for the small displacement AB, that is equal to dr. So what is the formula for work done? Work is equal to force into displacement. The force is minus Q0 E, and in that direction how much displacement you are doing? dr. So this is the small work done between 2 points A and B in the electric field of charge Q1. If you are bringing this charge Q0 from infinity, how much work you have to do? For this you have to solve the integration. Total work done, suppose W is the total work done. integration of dW. This will be the total work done minus Q naught E into dr. Now, due to Q1, the electric field at point A is E. Let the distance between Q1 and A is R. So, what will be the electric field due to point charge Q1 at point A? So, electric field is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught due to charge Q1. Q1 by what is the distance? R. This is the electric field due to Q1 at point A. So put the value here and then we will put the limit of integration. So minus Q naught is common. This is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R square. Q1 by R square dr. Take out the commons. So you can see that all the constant quantity, if they are taken out, only one variable is there and the variable is R. If R is variable, so you have to put the limit. From where you are want to bring the charge? From infinity to point A. If this point A shift to infinity, so you are doing the work from infinity to the point, suppose this point B comes to the point A. So what will be the potential at point A? We are potential energy at point A. So you can note it down. Okay. So total work done is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught Q1 1 by R square dr. Suppose we are bringing the charge from infinity to point A. First we have calculated the small work done from point A to B. Now the point shifted, A point shifts to infinity and B points come to point A. Then what is the potential energy? So minus is there. Minus 1 by R square dr, integration is minus 1 by R, and the limit is from infinity to point A. Suppose point A is at distance R. Note it down. When you will solve the integration, you can see first you take out minus here, minus minus will become plus. Now 1 by R, first put 1 by R, then 1 by infinity. All of you know what is 1 by infinity? 0. The formula comes work done from infinity to point A is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught Q1 by R square. So we have derived, and this work done is known as potential energy. So we have seen that to assemble the two charges, the distance between two charges, this was Q1, this was Q0, distance was R. To assemble the charge, when charge Q0 is coming from infinity and when they are separated by distance R, to assemble them, how much work is done? To assemble one pair of charge, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q0 Q1 by R square. And that work done, when you are doing the work and when you are moving the charge without acceleration, that work done is stored completely in the form of potential energy. So formula for potential energy for two pair of charge, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, product of the two charge and the distance, square of distance between them. Clear? For assembling two charge. So you can wait. Here it is 1 by r, not 1 by r is plus. So if you see the formula, you will get a new formula. That is very important to observe here. That potential energy, we can write the formula in another way. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R into Q naught. So all of you know, we have discussed this earlier also. Due to Q1 at distance R, what is the formula for potential? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R1. So this is the formula for potential due to charge Q1. So you can write potential energy is potential due to Q1 into the charge which you are moving. So formula for potential energy is the potential due to given charge and product of potential due to given charge and the charge which you are moving in the system. So this is the another formula. Potential energy is potential times charge. Okay. Now I am going to give you a simple problem. Okay, first we will complete this, then we will start solving the problem. Student, we have learned to assemble a pair of charge. How much work is done? Work done is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught product of two charge and the distance between them. Now, if I am bringing two charges, suppose Q1 is here. Now, this is distance R1. I am bringing charge Q2 from infinity and I have brought to point this point. Here. Next, what is the work done when I have brought Q2 to this point? Suppose work done is W1. Just now we have calculated the work done to bring a charge from infinity to a given point in the electric field of a source charge. What is the work done? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R1. This is the work done, and that work done is stored as potential energy. So we have calculated for pair of charge. Now, if I am bringing some third charge Q3 to this point from infinity. Now you can see, students, when I am bringing this charge from infinity, I am doing work against the electric field of this charge and also the electric, when Q2 is brought at this point, electric field due to this charge. So first I have to calculate what is the work done to bring Q3 from infinity to this point against the electric field of Q1. Then what is the work done to bring charge Q3 from infinity to this point against the electric field of Q2, and then the total work done. Suppose this distance is R12, this distance is R13, and this distance is R23. Now, what is the work done to bring Q3 against the electric field of Q1? So work done is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 by the distance. The formula we have derived. Q1 Q3 by the distance. Q1 Q3 by R13. So this is the work done to bring charge Q3 from infinity to the given point against the electric field of Q1. Now, the work done to bring charge Q3 from infinity to the given point against the electric field of Q2. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. See the pattern. Product of two charges and distance between them. Q1, Q2, Q3 divided by R23. So to assemble the three charts, this is the total work done, and that total work done is stored in the form of potential energy in that system. So what is the potential energy total work done? Potential energy of the system is equal to total work done. So I will write here, you note it down. So the potential energy of this system is the total work done to assemble the charge. Means to assemble the charge at their respective positions. So what is the total work done? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. You can see it is common in all these three. Now Q1 Q2 by R12 plus Q1 Q3 by R13 plus Q2 Q3 by R23. So this is the total work done to assemble three charges. To assemble four charges, similarly you can do. What is the common pattern? You can see student 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught product pair. You have to make pair of charges. First you can make pair 1 2. So distance between 1 2. Second pair is 1 3. Distance between them. 2 3. Distance between them. So when the question is asked, you have to only make the pair. Make the pair, and you can see pair of product of two charges and distance between them. Pair of product of two charges, distance between them. This is the formula. So you can generalize this formula. That what is the formula for potential energy? You can see 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is common. 1 2 1 3 2 3. So you can write here summation Qi Qj for pair of charges by Ri into j. When you put I1 J2, you will get this pair. I1 J3, you will get this pair. I2 J3, you will get this pair. Only three pair is possible. Yes. So you can write this formula in another way also. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught given in your book. You have to multiply half. 2 summation I112 J112 and then Qi Qj by Rij. What is the meaning of this? This is given in your book, so you must understand what is the meaning of this book. What is the meaning of this formula? Meaning is that for to stop the repetition of pair of charges, half is multiplied. Example, suppose one pair is 1 2. We can write the same thing as 2 1. So 1 2 and 2 1 is meaning is same. If you are writing product of Q1 Q2 by distance between them, you can write Q2 Q1 by distance between them. So to avoid the repetition, half is multiplied here. So when you are putting I is equal to 1, J is equal to 2. I is equal to 2, J is equal to 3. I is equal to 1, J is equal to 3. Now to avoid the repetition, where if you are putting I is equal to 3, J is equal to 1, so one term will repeat. So to avoid repetition, half is multiplied. जैसे अगर 1 2 है तो अगर I 1 पुट किए J 2 पुट किए, सेकेंड में अगर I हम 2 पुट कर दिए J 1 पुट कर दिए, तो एक ही चीज दो बार आएगा. दोनों का मतलब एक ही है, तो एक ही चीज को दो बार लिखने से कोई उसमें बहुत सारा चेंज आ सकता है. एक ही चीज दो बार रिपीट होगा तो एक ही चीज दो बार ऐड होगा. दैट इज नॉट मीनिंगफुल. दैट्स व्हाई टू अवॉइड द रिपीटेशन, half is multiplied. Yes. So this is the general formula, but this you have to understand the pattern. When potential energy of system is asked, what you have to do? You have to find the pairs, multiply the product of charges and divide it by the distance between them. For example, we are solving a numerical. Suppose a square is there whose each side is 1 centimeter and the charge of plus 2 coulomb are placed at the four corners. What is the potential energy of the system? So we have just understand that potential energy is always calculated for a system. Means the system constitute at least one pair of charge. It can constitute more than one pair, but at least it must constitute one pair of charge. So what we have derived the formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught product of charges and the distance between them. We have to make pair. How many pair is possible here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pairs are possible. So you have to write product of 6 pair of charges and distance between them. For example, 2 into 2, 4. By the distance between them, 10 to the power minus 2. One pair. Next, 2 into 2, 4. Distance between them. 2 into 2, 4. Distance between them. 2 into 2, 4. Distance between them. 4 pair I have written. Next 2 pair. This 4 and what will be this distance? Diagonal. Diagonal is root 2a. So a is 1. So root 2 multiplied with this root 2. 4. 2 into 2 4 and distance is root 2 a plus 4 root 2 a. So we have got the 6 pair. So what in potential energy calculation you have to see the pair and divide it by the distance between that pair of charges. So this is the thing for potential energy. Note it down. Now next is we have calculated that in a electric field of a point charge, if other charge is brought, then work is done. That work is stored in the form of potential energy. But already if some external electric field is there, suppose this is uniform electric field, and if some charge is placed here and another charge is brought, then what will be the formula for potential energy? That is the thing. Suppose here it is 2 point A and B. This has position coordinate R1 and this has position coordinate R2. Now, if any charge is here, Q1 charge, so what will be the potential of that Q1 charge in that electric field? Suppose this is uniform electric field E. What will be the potential energy? Potential energy we have defined, potential energy is charge times the potential. Charge is Q1 and suppose at point A the potential is V and it is represented by, suppose at R1, A is at R1 position, so the potential is VR1. So this is the potential energy of charge Q1 in that external electric field. Now, potential energy of Q1. Now, potential energy of Q2 in the external electric field. Potential energy of Q2. So charge is Q2 and suppose the potential at this point is VR2. So this is the electric field. This is the potential energy of a given point charge in the given external electric field. So what is the formula? Charge और उस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में जो पोटेंशियल है उस चार्ज का, that potential you have to multiply. You will get the potential energy in the electric field. So given formula, that potential energy of a given charge is charge times the potential. अगर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है तो उसका पोटेंशियल भी होगा उस चार्ज का. अगर ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है तो इस चार्ज को लाने के लिए कुछ वर्क डन करना पड़ेगा. That work done is stored in this charge in the form of potential energy. Yes. So what is that work done? चार्ज टाइम पोटेंशियल. इसको यहाँ से इंफिनिटी से यहाँ लाने के लिए 1 कूलम को जो लाने के लिए जो वर्क डन होता है दैट इज पोटेंशियल. तो उस पोटेंशियल पे अगर इस चार्ज को रखा जाए तो उसमें एक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी आ जाएगा दैट इज दिस मच. तो ये एक्सटर्नल फील्ड के अगेंस्ट में अगर ये लाया जा रहा है तो इसमें ये पोटेंशियल एनर्जी, अगर Q2 को लाया जा रहा है तो ये पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. लेकिन एक चीज और है, इफ this charge Q2 is brought, then it has to do work against the electric field of Q1 also. So what is the work done? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, just we have derived Q1 Q2 by, suppose the distance between them is R12. तो यहाँ पर आपको ये समझना है कि अगर ये एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है तो एक चार्ज को जब हम लाते हैं तो इस एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अगेंस्ट में हमको वर्क करना पड़ता है और वो वर्क पोटेंशियल एनर्जी के फॉर्म में स्टोर हो जाता है. वो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी कितना है Q1, और यहाँ पर जो पोटेंशियल लाने यहाँ से यहाँ लाए तो उसमें पोटेंशियल होगा उस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में, तो उससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है. Q2 को जब हम इंफिनिटी से यहाँ लाए तो कितना वर्क डन हुआ, इतना. तो उस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में उसमें एनर्जी के फॉर्म में स्टोर हो गया दैट इज पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. Third thing is, when I am bringing the charge Q2, I have to do work against this external field and the electric field of Q1 also. When I am doing work against the charge Q1, what is the work done? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught product of two charge and distance between them. So what is the total potential energy of this system? So total potential energy of this system you can see is total potential energy, that is Q1 into V plus Q2 into V plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R1. This is the total work done to assemble the charge in the given external electric field, and this is the total potential energy of the two system of charges. So for three system, for four pair of charges you can calculate it similarly. So we have discussed potential energy of point charge for two pair of charge, for more than two pair of charge, and in the external electric field. Now let us calculate potential energy of a electric dipole in external electric field. Then we will complete this topic, then we go for numerical in the next class. Suppose a electric dipole is there, this is suppose plus Q1 and this is minus Q1 in the external electric field E. Dipole is there, all of you know it will experience Q1 force in the direction of electric field. It will also experience QE force in the direction of electric field E. It will also experience QE force but in opposite direction. So we have calculated what is the torque acting on this dipole due to this electric field. Equal and opposite force will act in opposite direction. Due to that, torque is produced. What is the formula for torque? Pe sin theta. Now suppose we displace it by very small angle d theta. Then what is the work done? Small work done, tau d theta. If I am moving the dipole from theta 1 to theta 2, what is the total work done? Integration of small work done that is tau d theta, and that is Pe sin theta d theta. Suppose I am moving it from theta 1 to theta 2. Why? Because this is only the variable. P at E is constant. So you can take it out. Sin theta d theta from theta 1 to theta 2. Note it down.